self-explanatory. But Umang, you might not know about this. So Umang is a Manila Pen Show 2023 exclusive from Straits. Hi, this is Kai from Kikai Craft, and this is our ink swatching video using the inks that we got from the Manila Pen Show. So if you haven't seen my previous very long video with a walkthrough and interviews and all of that, I'll leave a link up there. But in the meantime, you just want to see like the inks. Let me just share with you. We will be swatching some Diamine exclusives for the Manila Pen Show. We have 3 colors this year. We'll also be going for, it's not exactly an exclusive, but this is from Vinta Inks and it was introduced during the Manila Pen Show. This is the Sooooo 1565. It's part of their summer cocktail collection. And we have Instramuros Puspin Blue. This is from Muze pens. Yes, it is a Manila Pen Show exclusive. And if I'm not mistaken, there are 3 more exclusives. This is from On Inks and it is the Umang. We'll be featuring that as well. And we will also have the On Inks Summer Sunset. Now I did say 3 because the 3rd one is a Manila Pen Show exclusive from Straits Pen, but this is from last year, 2023. So what Sunny of Straits Pen did was that he shared the Sisig inks, sort of like reissued it for some of his participants in a workshop that he had this year. Now we also have a few Troublemaker inks. Sea Glass, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, but these 3 were introduced during the Manila Pen Show, and these are their shading inks. So I'm a little excited to see what comes out from that. And then I'll just share a few other inks that were shared during the workshops, during the show itself. So basically, that's what we're gonna do today. There's really not a lot of like rhyme or reason. I'm still kind of figuring out how I want to start, but basically I just want this whole page to be a collage of all the pinks that all the inks. This page, I just want this page to be a collage of all the inks that were exclusives or shared during the Manila Pen Show. Okay, so let's start with this super interesting exclusive. It comes in this box, and this is supposed to be the lyrics of popular Filipino folk songs. I think it's Loron Loron Sinta, but I'm not very sure. Anyway, the 3 inks are, well, there are 3 different ones. So we have the 6 a.m. Sky, the 11 a.m. Shore, and the 5 p.m. Sun. Ooh, the ink actually spilled during its journey here to Jakarta, but that's fine. I think it gives the box some character. All right, so let's start with these 3. Let's start with, I know one of these are supposed to be scented. I think it's this one. So let's just have a look. So this is the first one. Not sure if any of them have glitter. I'm gonna scoot you in just so you enjoy it a bit more. Okay, this is gonna be a blue. Oops. Let's start with that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was quite a wet ink. Let's go ahead and write what it is. Okay, this is the Diamine Manila Pen Show 24 exclusive, and it is the 6 a.m. Sky. All right, I'm a little interested how this one will pan out. So I'm just gonna swatch the other two and then I'll see you. All right, so far, very good colors. You have a nice blue right there with a little bit of sheen happening. We don't know how it's gonna be at the end. We have a lovely green right here. This green is scented and it smells like perfume. Like nice perfume, doesn't give you a headache. It's not overpowering. And this, I love this one. This is a nice, dark, almost translucent sort of orange going for it. Now that one I really like. Let's go ahead and go, should we go shimmer route? Okay, let's just go on inks route. So one is Summer Sunset, which is quite self-explanatory. But umang, you might not know about this. So umang is a Tagalog word for hermit crab. It also means like trap or something that you could fall into. So it sort of like pulls you in. And yeah, so yeah, you get the idea. But umang is usually used for hermit crabs. And it's just apt because this year's Manila Pen Show actually focuses on summer and the beach and the sea and the sand. And so that's why there's this sort of theme coming together for it. So let's start with Summer Sunset because I kind of want to compare it with the 5 p.m. sun. All right, with these two, umang is not quite dry yet. I have to say that the 5 p.m. sun, the 6 a.m. sky, and these onyx, very wet inks. Now these two are very, very, very alike. With this, just a tad lighter, like super tiny bit lighter. But generally, they look quite alike. So if you got maybe Summer Sunset and you were wondering, should I have gotten the 5 p.m. sun or this set? If you're just looking at the oranges, they are so alike. Only a super nuanced fountain pen ink collector would see the difference. As you can see, you could easily mistake them for each other. Although I have to say this looks like a cleaner sort of orange, but this one is a bit like, I don't know, tending towards gray. But again, this is just someone who uses fountain pen inks a lot. Otherwise, no difference. Really not much of a difference between these two. I'm gonna go and continue with, I don't know, maybe I'll go with the Vinta. Let's get us a little shimmer. All right, although it kind of looks wet, this felt like the driest to write with so far. And if you compare it with the two oranges, this is definitely more yellow leaning. Now, I want to hold judgment on this swatch as of now, because I want to see how the shimmer comes out. We're gonna go ahead and maybe let's go ahead and try some of these Troublemaker inks. I'm gonna start with Sea Glass, and then I'm gonna go and swatch the 3 new shading inks from their collection. Okay, as far as inks go for a Troublemaker, I am liking these shading inks. They're not exactly dry yet, but you can see that they seem to be like multicolor. I really like the Golden Orchid because it does have that purple ink, but at the same time it has that nice golden sheen going for it. So I really like that. These two also seem to have like an orangey golden sheen happening to them, but the sepia hour seems to have just gone through the paper. I don't know if it's an ink issue. It looks like a paper issue, so we'll see. I don't know how I got my hands so inky. Now we're gonna move forward to maybe a nice lovely shimmer ink again from Muze Pens and Pierre Cardin. We're gonna try their Intramuros Puspin Blue. Okay, so we are down to our last 4 inks. One is a Manila Pen Show 2023 exclusive from Straits Pen. It's the Sisig. And the other 2 were freebies given to me when I attended the workshop. So one is the Organic Studio El Frank Baum. Is that how you say his name? So this one is a green, and it is inspired by the author of Wizard of Oz, what on earth? Okay, and what on earth is the Wizard of Oz? All right, and the other one is another Straits pen. It's called Bougainvillea Purple. So we're just gonna go ahead and add those to what we currently have. I'm just gonna be looking for spaces to put them in. Okay, and after which I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk about the exclusives and the shimmers and the shades, and I'm going to share my thoughts about these inks that I have collected from the Manila Pen Show 2024. Okay, I said those were all the exclusive inks I got. I forgot that I do have one more, but it's in this pen. This is the Straits Pen Ube Ice Cream. I have Straits Pen there. Maybe I'll just add it here. Let's just put a tiny little drop. Today seems to be a very inky sort of day for me. I have like ink everywhere. Oops. Okay, enough. Okay, hold up. Little lost. Okay, let's cap that first. And let's go ahead and swatch this. Oof, such a nice color. Okay, and because I don't want to waste the color. Nice. Okay, this one is another Straits pen. Where would I write it? It's like I didn't give myself space. Okay. So this is a Straits pen. Ube ice cream. Maybe here. Ube ice cream. There we go. Okay, let me scoot you out a little bit. Can I do that? It's like it doesn't want to. Let me just fix it a bit. Okay, I think that should work. Okay, so these are the different inks that I managed to collect during the Manila Pen Show 2024. Some tended to be a bit towards the dry side. I do have one scented ink, and it seems like there are a bit more oranges, but I'm not surprised because of this year's theme for the Manila Pen Show. So what are the favorites? In terms of the oranges, I really like the Diamine 5 p.m. Sun. This is a very nice bright color. For Tequila Sunrise, it felt quite dry when I wrote with it, and I wish that the shimmer would be just a bit more pronounced, but if you like subtle shimmer, this is a good ink for you. It's a silver shimmer. The Pierre Cardin Muze Pens Intramuros Puspin Blue, I think I kind of like that one. The shimmer is a little heavy, but it felt really nice to write with. And what else? These three, definitely some of my favorites from Troublemaker. It felt a tiny bit dry, but I want to pair them with some of my wetter nibs and see how that works. My favorite really is Golden Orchid, but Rodeo looks very nice as well. I mean, if you look at them, they're all like varying shades of like purple and oranges in like different compositions. I also really like Ube Ice Cream. I'm a little bit miffed at myself for not getting this ink. It's a lovely, lovely purple color, and I wish I got myself a bottle of that. And I'm glad that Sunny gave us the sisig because I can see why it is a favorite. It's a lovely, lovely like brown color. So this one is Straits, this one is Straits, and this one is Straits. I'd say that the Straits pen inks are very vibrant for sure. This Troublemaker Sea Glass, I'm really, really glad that a few people on Instagram suggested that I pair this with my Esterbrook Sea Glass because I think it would definitely be a good pair. Yeah, the Onyx are quite nice. They tend to be towards the darker side of light, and so if you like that sort of ink, they would be quite good for you. I especially like the Umang though, because even if it is like a dark gray, it has like different shades to it, and so I like that bit about it. Okay, well, oh yes, packaging wise, this is a favorite. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised because I do like the idea that the lyrics are on the packaging. But I also quite like this one because of the tiny little cat with the Intramuros background. So that was fun. And as for bottle, I really like the Straits Pen Inks bottle. Very like stable when you put it down. You're not afraid it's gonna tip over, and it feels very solid in the hands. Okay, and I guess that's about it. Thank you again for joining me today. I wonder which of these Manila Pen Show 2024 inks are your favorites, or did you manage to grab some of the Tocino? And if you did, tell me how it fares with other inks. I'm very interested in that. Oh, still miffed about this. So please, Mr. Sunny of Straits Pen, if you can release this again for MPS 2025, that would be perfect. Okay, so this is Kai from Kikai Crafts. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day or a restful evening. Bye everyone.